Good morning, this is the Board of Public Works and Safety in Kokomo, Indiana. Today is January the 17th. Our first order of business today is to approve the minutes from the January 10th meeting.
I would make a motion to approve the minutes from the meeting on January 10th.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is items from police and fire. First is to consider an officer in KPD. This comes from Chief Stout. I am recommending the Board of Public Works and Safety accept the employment of Olivia Feltenberger as a Kokomo Police Department police officer. Each of the aforementioned individuals have received perf approval. I further request that their employment be effective Monday, January 1st of 2024. Can I get a motion on that, please?
I would make a motion to approve the new hire retroactive to January 1st.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. No further items. Police and fire move on to the new business, and first is to receive bids for the Davis Road Storm Sewer and Sanitary Sewer Extension Project.
All right, so we received 4 bids. The first is from Atlas Excavating, Inc.
Share with me.
Okay. You got it.
Page 4 or 5 comes through, I think. I was gonna say
Thank
page
you.
2. It's somewhere in the front.
Thank you.
So page 4 and 5.
Well, but those are double 0 pages. You have to,
Oh, okay.
so some of these are addendums for. See how they're 50 point, maybe. That's the problem. They're not all. 'Cause you have
Should we go for that? Gotcha, 4002, total bid of $1,819,665.
Next one is from JJC Excavating.
There you go.
In the amount of $1,519,419.10. This is from Davidson Excavating. In the amount of $2,423,685.13. This is for Yard.
Good one.
In the amount of $2,439,643. No change. There's that. And
And
that's, yeah,
that's all bids?
Who was that bid?
Yardberry.
Make a motion to take the bids under advisement.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Sarah. Next is to consider the purchase of one new Falcon 4-ton hot box for the street department. This comes from Clint Van Adder, our street superintendent. Attached for the Board of Works review and approval is a quote to purchase one new Falcon 4-ton single burner hot box drop trailer from Burneth LLC, doing business as Seal Masters, for the amount of $44,308.95, utilizing the Indiana Department of Transportation QPA contract. Therefore, I recommend the Board of Public Works and Safety accept the quote from Burneth LLC, doing business as Seal Master. Can I get a motion on that, please?
Make a motion to approve the purchase of one Falcon 4-ton hot box.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is to consider pay estimate number 3 for the Gano Street reconstruction project. This comes from Dan Metz, our traffic systems manager. Attached is a quantity breakdown sheet for pay estimate number 3. These documents reflect construction quantities agreed to by the contractor EMB Paving LLC and the engineering department. Pay estimate number 3 represents the construction quantities completed from November 11th of 23 through January 9th of 24. The total amount of pay estimate number 3 is $55,460.44 with no retainage, resulting in a total request of $55,460.44. The original contract amount was $561,400. Contract agreement number 1 resulted in a net addition of $7,522.94. The original contract amount resulting in a new adjusted contract amount of $568,922.94. Therefore, I recommend the Board of Public Works and Safety approve pay estimate number 3 in the amount of $55,460.44 to EMB Paving LLC. In addition, I recommend that $25,673.13 currently held in escrow be released to EMB Paving LLC. Can I get a motion on those, please?
Make a motion to approve pay estimate number 3 on project number E2302-1D.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is to consider the approval of plans and specifications for Broadway Street sidewalk and curb replacement. This comes from Darren Metz, our traffic systems manager. This project consists of all labor, material, and equipment required to remove and replace existing curbs and sidewalks on both sides of Broadway Street, including ADA compliant ramps and intersections, and storm sewer from Indiana Avenue to Armstrong Street. Submitted with the memo for the Board of Public Works and Safety's consideration are specifications, plans, and quote documents. I recommend that they be approved by the Board of Public Works and Safety, and that 10 a.m. Eastern Time on February 14th of 24 be set as the time to receive construction bids for Broadway Street sidewalk and curb replacement project number E2402-1B. Can we get a motion on that, please?
I would make a motion to approve the Broadway Street sidewalk and curb replacement on project number E2402-1B.
And I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is to consider pay estimate number 4, Tudor Drain Relocation Project Phase 1B. This comes from John Pike, our Director of Engineering. Attached is pay estimate number 4 for the above referenced project submitted by the contractor, which has been reviewed and approved by our consulting engineer. These documents reflect actual quantities placed in the field or stored materials to date and agreed to by the contractor E.S. Wagner Company, the consulting engineer Clark Dietz Inc., and the engineering department. Pay estimate number 4 represents the construction quantities and stored materials completed from November 16th of 23 to December 31st of 23. The total amount of pay estimate number 4 is $1,250,090.54, plus 5% retainage of $62,504.53, resulting in a total request of $1,187,586.01. The original contract amount was $6,199,509. Therefore, I recommend the Board of Public Works and Safety approve pay estimate number 4 in the amount of $1,187,586.01 to E.S. Wagner Company. Can I get a motion on that, please?
Would make a motion to approve pay estimate number 4 on the Tudor Drain relocation project phase 1B.
And I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
And I'd like to ask any members of the audience to silence their cell phones as we proceed here. Thank you.
My apologies.
Next is consider pay estimate number 9 for Tudor Drain Relocation Project. This is Project 1A. Attached is pay estimate number 9 for the above referenced project, submitted by the contractor, which has been reviewed and approved by the consulting engineer. These documents reflect actual quantities placed in the field and stored materials to date and agreed to by the contractor ESW Wagner Company, the consulting engineer Clark Dietz Inc., and the engineering department. Pay estimate number 9 represents the construction quantities and stored materials completed from November 16th of 23 to December 31st of 23. The total amount of pay estimate number 9 is $64,798, less 5% retainage of $3,239.90, resulting in a total request of $61,558.10. The original contract amount was $3,225,629, and has been modified to $3,598,600.82 by contract modifications 1 through 4. Therefore, I recommend the Board of Public Works and Safety approve pay estimate number 9 in the amount of $61,558.10 to ES Wagner Company. Can I get a motion on that, please?
Make a motion to approve pay estimate number 9 on project number C2203-1A.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is to consider the USGA Stream Gauge Joint Funding Agreement. This comes from John Pike, our Director of Engineering. This is a cooperative agreement between the City of Kokomo and the USGA for a joint funding of the stream gauge on Wildcat Creek. The city enters into the agreement to receive real-time data on the flows of Wildcat Creek, primarily during flood events, but for other various data collection purposes. I recommend the Board of Public Works and Safety approve the attached joint funding agreement with USGA. Can we get a motion on that, please?
I would make a motion to approve the joint funding agreement with USGS Stream Gauge.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thanks for catching that. Next is to consider the Vine Barn Minor Subdivision. This comes from John Pike, our Director of Engineering. Attached for your review and approval is the plat for the above referenced subdivision. No public improvements are proposed for this addition, so no bonds are required for approval. I recommend the Board of Public Works and Safety approve the attached plat for the Vine Barn Minor Subdivision. Can you get a motion on that, please?
I want to note for the record, I need to take a little closer look at this subdivision, so I'd make a motion to take it under advisement and reset for next week.
Okay.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is to consider the internal controls process for the FTA grant funds. This comes from Tammy Korn, the Executive Director of the Kokomo-Howard County Governmental Coordinating Council, and she is requesting the Board of Works approve the internal controls process to be used for FTA grant funds. Can I get a motion on that, please?
I would make a motion to approve the internal controls process for FTA grant funds.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Do we have any correspondence?
We do not.
All right, any items from the public?
Not at this time.
Thank you. Items from the board? None. All right. Last today is to approve claims in the amount of $2,449,052.26.
I'd make a motion to approve the claims.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries, and we are adjourned. Thank you.